Now, having understood pass by value, pass by reference, extension to pass by reference would be passing array elements. Now take a second to think, how am I going to pass array elements? What is an array? Let's go back and understand what is an array. Array is a data structure with the contiguous memory locations. You're passing, let's say, array of students. I have 10 students. So I'm passing the entire data of 10 students as an array. And it's all stored contiguously together, correct? Now, if I have 10 students and I have to pass them as each individual separate arguments, it's not a good idea, because the number of students can keep changing. What if I have 100 students? So I declare an array. Now, when I pass an array name to a called function, do I focus on pass by value there or pass by reference? Okay, we'll study that, we'll look into that. Okay, two ways to pass array elements to a function: pass by value, pass by reference. Okay, a quick example on pass by value. What we have done here is, you got the function main, you got iIndex, you got AI marks is an array. What will be the size of the array? Since there are two elements defined, automatically the size becomes 2. You've got values 55 and 65. We are calling the function fn display. Now, what are you passing in that fn display? What is the actual argument that you're passing? You're passing a value. AI index, if it is 1, so what is the value of AI marks 1? AI marks 1 would refer to the second element, right? AI marks 0 refers to the first, so AI marks 1 refers to the second element, which is 65. Now, what you're passing is one of the elements of the array. That gets copied into iMarks. iMarks is local to the function fn display, right? So what would get printed in the printf function in fn display would be 65, and the control goes back. So you are passing an individual array element. This would be passed by value. This is not of much of use. Why? Because okay, you're just passing just one element, which can also be passed. You don't have to have an array for that. Even a local variable can be passed. One single variable can be passed as pass by value. What we are here to understand more in detail is how the entire array can be passed into a function. Remember, in pass by reference, we're saying we're passing the address. What is the name of an array? Name of the array represents the address of the first element of the array. So if I have an array AI marks with size 2, if I just say AI marks, I'm referring to the address of the first element, which is ampersand AI marks 0. So if I pass the address of the first element, since array is a data structure where all data is stored in contiguous memory locations, I can increment my pointer and get the subsequent array elements. Through that, in that way, I'm passing multiple inputs. That is, all the elements of the array can be accessed in a called function, and I can do modifications, I can do processing, and my work becomes easier. We're going to study that in the next example, the implementation. The previous example, of course, the output would be 65. Now, pass by reference, right? We'll go step by step and just watch as the control flow goes. Arrays are always passed by reference. Changes made to the array by the called function is reflected back in the original array of the calling function. So the called function is main. The called function is fn pass array. The main function is where from which the fn pass array function is called. Now, you've got the array AI num. AI num has 3 values, 5, 6, 10. So that has got initialized, the size being 3. The starting address of the array is, let's say, 1000. Correct? That's been shown there pictorially. Int AI num is equal to 5, 6, 10. Now, in the function fn pass arr, what you are passing is not you're not passing, unlike the previous example, you're not passing the individual array element. You want to pass the name of the array. So the name of the array means the value of, what is the value of inum here? 1000, because the name of array refers to the address. So by passing the address, indirectly, what have you done? You passed the entire array. Why? Because since AI num is a name, is the address, refers to address. See the function which is, the function which it is calling, which is fn pass arr. If you see that, int AI arr empty bracket, that refers to a pointer to the function. Correct? So AI arr now is, the value of AI arr is 1000. AI arr 1 equal to 9. The moment I do that, this is AI arr, let's say at a separate memory location 5000. What gets copied into AI ARR? Again, pass by value, but address of the array gets copied into AI ARR, which is 1000, right? Now, when I say AI ARR 1 equal to 9, so AI ARR is 1000. So what is the subscript 1? The second element. The second element 9 now gets assigned instead of 6. Right? The value 6 got changed to 9. Now the control comes back to the main function. What happens to the variables which are defined in the function fn pass? They are released, the memory is released, the variables no longer exist, but I have made changes into the array. Now here we have made change to one element. We can access any number of elements and make any number of changes by virtue of this. So passing array elements using pass by reference is a very, very effective technique to pass multiple inputs and multiple outputs. Right? Now, what have we understood here? We have seen pass by value and pass by reference as important parameter passing techniques. We have seen that in pass by value, the actual values are passed. We also saw that in pass by reference, again it is pass by value, but what we are passing is the address. We understood the concept pictorially through some pictures, through some memory maps. Arrays are passed to the function via the pass by reference technique because the name of the array itself is the address. So with this, we are able to pass multiple input and multiple output. A lot of times when we think as functions in C, we say that, okay, there are multiple input, but there's only one output to return. No. By using pass by reference, you can have multiple input and multiple output. So with this, we come to the end of the lecture on parameter passing techniques.